Hi smart investors, I'm Elliot, and today's video is going to cover everything that I've learned in the last 6 weeks about options. So what is an option? Well, an option is a contract that allows you to purchase 100 shares of a company in the future at a specific price, but within a specific amount of time. The owner of the stocks is basically giving you this option for a premium. So that means you give him a small amount of money to be able to purchase this stock in the future for that price. With the option contract that you own, you have the right to purchase the stock, not the obligation. So if things should turn bad, you don't actually have to purchase the stocks. And of course, a lot of people don't purchase the stocks. They just use that time period to either benefit or profit from the movement in the option contract. Let's go take a look at some resources that you can utilize to get started in options and start to learn more about them as well. Over the years, I've picked up option courses and bits of material and started to read into it, and then I would get to a point where it would just be overwhelming. All the terms and the complexity of the whole option system would just overwhelm me, and I'd lose a lot of interest. This year, I dedicated myself and I pushed through those difficulties that I was having, and I have been able to start the fun part, which is actual trading. If you live in America, you've probably heard of TastyWorks. Now, TastyWorks is a broker that provide educational information and support for options, everything options related. There's a whole group of people that will provide different information, different videos, training. They're very, very customer oriented broker, and their platform isn't too bad either. So that was my first course that I started earlier this year with Mike Butler. Mike Butler runs the options course on TastyWorks. It's a free course that you can do, and he just explains everything in great detail and really gets down to the specifics of how options work. I felt a bit overwhelmed with this information when I went through the videos. However, there's also actual content that's being typed up as well, which is mostly the script used in the video. But I found it helpful just to go over that again, just to reiterate what I had already learnt. I'll put the link in the description so you can go and check it out too. You do not need to be a client of TastyWorks, but you will need to sign up in relation to get into the course information. Of course, if you like what they do, you could also check them out as a broker as well. I've recently just moved over to them, and I've been very happy with everything that I'm getting at the moment. The second resource I'd like to share with you is Understanding Options, second edition. The way Michael presents all the information of options is a very handheld, very smart, very simplified approach to the concepts that are quite complex in the real world when using options. And he's done a fantastic job of explaining how it all works and what to look out for and the tips and tricks and everything that you could possibly need to know about options and to get started with options. The book has kept me enthralled the whole way through. I'm going to start to utilize some of those tips and tricks that he has presented in his book in my next set of options trades. And of course, there's Investopedia, which is an excellent resource for anything investment related to just understand terminology or concepts. After you've got some of the theoretical information down pat, you can either go and find a platform that will allow you to do some paper trading, which is trading without real money, or you can get stuck into it and start trading with small amounts of money, which I would suggest you do more so than paper trading, because paper trading really doesn't give you the emotional connection between the money because it's not real, it doesn't matter. So you might take risks that you wouldn't necessarily take. So trading small amounts of money is a much better way to do it, to really get that mental aspect of trading options. If you live in the US, I would highly recommend either Webull or TastyWorks as your broker, but you could also have a look at Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers allow you to trade pretty much everything under the sun. However, I just can't get over their platform. It just, it's so dated and hard to use, and I just really don't like it at all. But if you can get over that, then hey, maybe they're the broker for you. Robinhood is another popular platform that is popular with millennials. So you can have a look at that one too. I think you probably find some of the functionality a little bit limited, but nice and easy and clean to use. In Australia, if you want to do options, you could trade options on the Australian market or the US market. I would suggest that you just trade on the US market, but if you want to stick to the Australian market, there's ComSec, Bell Direct. If you want to trade options in the US market, like me, you can trade on the TastyWorks platform or Interactive Brokers. I hope that's provided you guys with some insight into the very, very, very basics of options. I highly recommend you taking up options and learning more about it, especially if you have a love for trading stocks. It will give you more flexibility with your trades. You'll be able to benefit when a stock is moving down or moving sideways or going up. There's so much complexity that allows you to take kind of advantage of every circumstance that the stock will move in. You can even get income, you can have protection on your trades, just like insurance. And it's just so much fun to be able to kind of take my stock trading up to the next level, to learn something different and to take part of something that's new and exciting. If you have enjoyed the video and you want to see more of what I'm doing, please hit subscribe and like the video. It just shows me that you guys are really enjoying what I'm doing and motivates me to make more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video.